Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cancer. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Cancer. Did you like your birthday banner? I started doing monthlies because a lovely Cancer lady asked me to do a Cancer monthly reading. And I learned a lot about my intuition and my stuff from my highest self about these monthlies and just some other things that I was having some doubts about, and I got my answers doing the Cancer reading. So during that Cancer reading, it was May actually. So please have some guidance for Cancers in July 2018. I read for Cancer women. I read for women. I read for like feminine, but look, that's what I say with my mouth. But energy is energy. Like, vibe is a vibe. If you vibe with what I'm saying and you can put the pronouns to the side and you can get it, come through. For those that can't, I totally understand. I get it. I like to be able to hear what I need to hear for the message to sit, but please take the essence of what I'm saying if you're able to. Okay? So, honey, happy birthday. I hope you've been having or will be having a great birthday. If not, you better make it a great birthday. Okay? Alright. I have Cancers in my life that I'm very close to, who've greatly impacted my world, so it's an honor to read for you for July 2018. Guidance for Cancer. Okay. Things are slowly coming to life. Perhaps even you're slowly changing your perspective on something. Okay, that's too much. Bruv. You're slowly changing your perspective on something. I'm gonna put these away. But thank you for them, though. I appreciate them. I know it's their birthday month, but it's too much. Things might be slowly shifting and changing for you. Oh, the romance angels are not trying to talk to you. Yeah. Is that what you wanted me to have? Romantic feelings. I saw you earlier. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna put you right here. Not getting to know each other. Children in reverse. Or children in the upright. Keep an open mind. Okay, so this is actually... Something is slowly coming to life, but there's almost like you're reluctant about it. You're still reluctant about it, still maybe being childish about it this month, or just caught up in the fact that you don't know as much as you think. There's some feelings, there's chemistry here in the upright. There are some feelings that you have about this thing that are real and worth exploring, but it almost feels like you're fighting it. So it does seem like there is some sort of perspective here. Yep. You might not be wanting to actually step into your control here, Cancer. Magical Map Shifter is here in a wonky position, and... Okay, alright. You're in transit, and I feel like it could go either way this month for you, depending on what you end up deciding for yourself. Um, Things are shifting, but you're almost stopping them from shifting. Um, or you're just reluctantly, almost refusing things to change. Magical Map Shifter reminds you of people who come into your life to impact your personal growth, right? People who invite you to be the best you can be. But on the flip side, it also saying this has to do with someone or something. I mean, obviously someone or something, but this might actually have to do with a person. And you possibly being childish about it, or just not knowing what to do, fighting something, being obstinate. I am feeling some obstinance over something that you're exploring or something that you're refusing to explore. What's going on here? There's there's a movement towards the unknown, but it's not like, yeah, it's an experience. There's something that you're like I was saying with children, either you're being childish about something and or you're definitely resisting something from coming to life. But it's here. If it's about your feelings, they're real and worth exploring, but you might be refusing to explore them because there is some sort of balance in this situation. There's chemistry here. Chemistry saying there's a strong magnetic attraction here. So you're stuck between like a rock and a hard place. And you're fighting against something. You're pushing against something. You're choosing to remain where you're at and not move. Or stalling movement. Something is coming to life but slowly, and I feel like you're the one who's holding it back. Because movement is here, but it's in the semi-reverse. But it's also moving towards the unknown, which is in reverse as well. Which in reverse, it sort of says, inexperience plus overconfidence can lead you into dangerous situations for which you're unprepared. Always remember that wisdom comes from experience. Keep an open mind and enter this part of your journey with alert eyes. Don't assume you know this territory. So keep an open mind, but the thing is, keep an open mind here is in reverse. So you might be obstinate by the fact that you know, this might be something where you know what you're doing. You think you know what you're doing. But you might be also starting to feel the overwhelm and not taking things as they need to be, which is slowly. And with the grain. You're maybe rushing. You're maybe rushing, trying to rush through something. Pushing to make something pop off. That's not quite ready to pop off right quite yet. Not getting to know the situation. There's something about inexperience here, obstinance here, I guess childishness, but in the sense of like throwing tantrums, you know, because you're not getting your own way, in a way. About whatever the situation is. I'm feeling work, like career, but this could also be love. Why not? Like, oh, now you realize how you feel about somebody. There's chemistry between you two, and maybe something's been expressed, and you're just wondering, well, no, I feel like you would be the one who's stalling this. Boo, what's going on here? There's something about this situation that you're holding the reins and saying, whoa, Nelly, you're pulling the reins on the horse that's trying to move. And you're saying, oh, you know, when they pull the horse back and the horse goes, nay, and it lifts up its front legs and that's how it like stops. That's you. The horse wants to go. The horse of life wants to go. The horse of the situation wants to go, but you're saying, no. For some reason, either, I'm not sure if you know this or not, But if you didn't, now you know. If you didn't, now you know. You're required to trust that this new phase will reveal wonders and miracles as you step into unknown territory. It's gonna be alright, it feels like. Because the cards that are here, I mean, they all they're good cards in their own right. If I use that language, it's just they're in reverse, man. There's a lot of reverse. There's no upright cards here. There are no upright cards, except from the romance angels, which is chemistry and romantic feelings. Everything else is in the reverse, is in the protection. So I'm glad you're watching this. If this resonates with you, you're holding yourself back from something coming to life. You're holding yourself back from either a new perspective, a new something. It's gonna be slow. It's gonna take time. It's gonna be unknown. But you're holding yourself back. There's movement here, but it's stalled. It's upside down. It's taking a step back. Magical Map Shifter in reverse says it may bring you the opposite of what you seek. Perhaps you're in denial about your situation and refuse to see the truth. Or maybe you've been traveling down a path that has constantly led you to a field of poppies where you fall asleep and dream of desires that never find their form. To have the life you really want, you must match its vibrational energy and resonate with it. Sometimes our greatest hurts and disappointments are what awaken us to our need to shift to a higher frequency. If your heart aches because someone is breaking it, this discomfort will lead you to a more authentic life. Don't linger in the pain or blame the magical map shifter for alerting you to the illusion you clung to. Know that treasure lies elsewhere and can be recovered once you've healed the wound that is reflected in those who come to you as catalysts for growth. This may have to do with a person. The magical map shifter is the most person-y card in the deck for me. This might have to do with a person, and perhaps you're stalling progress or you're stalling movement because you may have to leave someone behind, or because you may have to enter with someone new or something new. You tell me. What's 27? Ah, home. Yeah. Leaving comfort behind. You might be stalling about leaving comfort behind. Leaving peace, security, and safety, or at least the belief of safety. The magical map shifter may be saying it's a bit of an illusion. Now, it used to maybe be something, but for now, it's a bit of an illusion. Right? If you look at the truth of the matter, you may not actually be feeling at home quite yet. You're feeling different. And that's real and worth exploring. Wow. And this makes sense in terms of it being your birthday, right? The season. Oh, that's right. That's what I was going to do. I was going to do a read for your season. Let's do that. We'll do the birthday read. This is for the month of July. And then after this, Lord hope I remember, I'm going to do what's the what for the season for you. Now obviously we're halfway through the season, so whatever's left of the season when you watch this. Movement in reverse talks about a nice message actually. It's about, do you feel as if you're walking in circles, seemingly not getting anywhere? Consider a spiral that travels up and around, 2 steps forward, 5 steps backward. Even backward movement helps you progress and reach your goal. You may need to revisit some places where you forgot to look for treasure. Another treasure is this. Lessons need repeating for those who refuse or are unable to learn them the first time. Consider this another invitation to mastery. What are you relearning? What are you repeating? It's in reverse in a way, but it's almost like this involves something with someone else. Could be something else, a certain situation that's coming back around. I just see the magical map shifter and he has a wheel, and I always think of the wheel, something coming back around. A person coming to teach you something, but to teach you something that you didn't learn before. or it could be a form, a lesson that's repeating itself in a way that hello, home. I split my Wisdom of the Oracle deck and home came up. So it's about leaving behind or shifting through, moving through what was safety for you. It's time to go. Time to go in reverse came out. Now this also talks about, what's 46 then? They're all in reverse. What's 46? 46 is coming apart. Aw, babe. Are you alright? 46 is coming apart. No wonder you're holding on to the reins. You don't want to let go. Might feel scary. If you needed... And 46 is death, regeneration. Yeah, oh shit. So... Look, this month, you're called to explore the... If you're inexperienced in whatever this situation is and you're pushing against the flow of things, I'm going to pull up another guidance card for you, because kind of seeing how for some this is you doing this to yourself, you holding on to a situation, and you can't tell me you're not doing it to you. You're making a choice here, and I'm saying that coming from a place of love. You're making a choice here. Now it might be hard to let the whole shebang go and let the horse go, and not, you can hold on to the reins still, just release your hold on, you know, stopping the horse. It needs to go. It's time to go. Time to go literally came out in the reverse. That has an interesting project, an interesting message in the protection. Even if it appears that you've reached the end of the line and all is lost, it isn't. You're in a situation that will resurface again later. So that's the third time we're getting this thing of something coming back around. So consider this as a break rather than an ending. Destiny is in charge here. You lose nothing and gain everything. When you surrender, where am I? To that fact, right? That you lose nothing and gain everything when you surrender to the fact that destiny is in charge here. Your soul knows that your destiny is unfolding with perfect timing and synchronicity. Your small self has doubts, of course, but that is natural, yes, as it doesn't have the map of your destiny. The soul does. Spirit loves you, trust that. So, yeah, something is circling back, or will be circling back this month, or will be circling back in the future. Whatever this is, there's a circle here. I have some final guidance for this. Oh my god. Allow. Alright, allow. Yin came out. And exchanging gifts came all the way out. 27, which is the number that's fucking missing. So if you remember earlier, and it came out in the reverse as well. So, consistent message. If you remember earlier, I was saying what's missing. 27 was missing. Why? Because here we have 28 and 29. And I said, you know what? What is 27? 27 is home. The home card from the enchanted map. That's where I'm getting this safety is what you might have to be, what you're dealing with is home stuff, safety, feeling comfort, those things. That might be something that you're holding on to, entering into this unknown, inexperienced type way, and you're being a little bit obstinate about holding on to that home that may not necessarily be where you need to be right now, in whatever way that looks like to you. Whatever way home even is for you. So, and it's also about inauthenticity. So, holding on to the old and not welcoming in the new, which is fair. I mean, as a human being, that shit's scary. Then, I split the deck of the Wisdom of the Oracle, and sure enough, the card I split to was the home card. In the other deck, so that's two homes coming out. Now, I shuffled the Wisdom of the Oracle deck to see if I could get some extra guidance for you. There are some other things going on with the numbers 45 and 47. 46 in both decks is about death, regeneration, and the other one is about coming apart. So very consistent there with the numbers. Anyway, 27 just came out here. So we were missing a 27, and I asked for final guidance here, and it said 27 is the card that came out. So, I wish you could see these things, but I cannot show you because of the way things are right now. 26 wants to come out. And that's the happy in reverse. So there's this situation isn't all doom gloom. It feels like you need to maybe consider looking at the bright side of this, the funny side of this, being a clown and being like, you know, what's actually funny about this situation? Finding the humor and finding the lightness in this situation, right? If it's laughing at yourself, cool. If it's laughing at how you and another might be acting, all that glitters came out. It might be a surprise for you how things turn out in terms of it not turning out as badly as you may have been thinking. All that glitters is a card that's like things may not be always what they seem. And to me it feels like things may not be as bright and glitzy as they seem, but they may not be as doom gloom as they seem, right? And I feel like they may not be as doom gloom as they seem for you. In any case, exchanging gifts came out in reverse, which is consistent with this reading. In protection. For this it talks about, are you ready to pay the piper for this might be addressing your inexperience again, or one of your fears, which might be getting ready and preparing yourself for whatever's coming, which is you'll get what you want. Just, you know, be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it, and then you'll need to pay the piper. The piper will get rid of all them rats, but now you have to pay the piper for their service. So whatever it is that you're wanting, whatever it is that you're going to be getting, you will be putting in some work, and has to be okay. That has to be okay. That has to be okay, because you will be getting what you want. You just have to put in what you need to put in order to maintain it. Okay? Yeah. Do you have anything else to say? Sorry about that, I got interrupted. Reading, exchanging gifts, and protection is this. Be careful what you pray for, because you just might get it, and then realize you don't want to face the hefty price tag that comes with it. You may find yourself in a situation you've always desired, but no, you will have to walk away from or even fail at, because you can't or won't pay the dues it asks of you. So that's where the inexperience and possibly some obstinance here is coming and getting to know each other. You might be getting in your own way about what you need to learn. If you need to ask someone for help, do what you need to do, but I feel like you're playing. Okay, so this card also talks about being a victim, and the Sacred Pool talks about being a victim, staying in a victim's stance. This card has been coming up a lot. We all play the victim in some sort of way, so I don't like using it as liberally as many people tend to be using it, because I feel like you don't catch a fly with honey, with vinegar. That's a vinegar type word. We're all releasing our control to some sort of something and forgetting the fact that we have sovereignty. Forgetting the fact that we can stop and say, you know what? I'm going to step into my sovereignty. That's why I have my membership, by the way, because it's real shit. It's about stepping into your sovereignty and reminding and remembering that, hey, you're in control of your life. You're a spiritual being having a fucking human-ass experience. And yeah, allow your human to be human. But at the same time, boss up and be like, look, I'm sick of this. I'm going to have to do, like, what can I do to gain control in this situation? And that means that helps stepping out of this victim stance of the world is happening to you, as opposed to you creating something here. You're going against the flow here. The natural flow of things, the stream, the way things need to be, and whatever the situation is for you, whatever it stands for. And this is saying, like, you probably got what you wanted, and now you're maybe struggling for breath trying to make things work, or you're stopping yourself from getting it. And I get that. There is a fear of success sometimes, and we self-sabotage when we get the thing, and then we're afraid of losing it. So wherever this is falling for you, I feel like I've told 3 different stories, but if they're all aligned, or like 4 or 5 different stories here, I'm just going to touch the people who this is for. But whatever story has hit for you, whatever layers of this are hitting for you, let me keep reading this. Damn it. If you want to become a famous musician, you have to practice your craft every day. If you want to be a millionaire, you have to be responsible for managing money and paying taxes. Even a windfall bears a cost. It's okay though, because Spirit will help you achieve balance over time. And this feels like something that you need to hear. Like, you will achieve balance over time. You're not doing this alone. Spirit's got you. Another message here reminds you that being only the giver and not the receiver plays out in many relationships in your life where you find yourself in victim mode, in a codependent dynamic, or holding on to a false sense of control. Others may push you to continue to prove yourself. The time has come to distance yourself from this kind of imbalance. Although there's chemistry here, so there's some sort of balance. But I feel like that imbalance might be sort of, maybe even a mental imbalance. If this is a physical imbalance in your external world, okay, cool. But it feels like the imbalance could be in terms of you wanting something, you feeling it's right for you, you being drawn to it, but you holding yourself back. Not allowing yourself to allow it in, not allowing yourself to have it, because yin did come out, and when I see this card, exchanging gifts, I see yin as well. The time has come, being aware of the need to both give and take is the first step to your true destiny. It's all good, and getting better, it is. Not only can you handle this, but you can flourish as a result of it. So, the cards here that are in the reverse are all of them. Let's start with the upright. Upright is chemistry and romantic feelings from the Romance Angels Oracle deck. And the rest of the cards in the reverse are keep an open mind, children, getting to know each other, exchanging gifts, time to go, movement into the unknown, magic stream, sacred pool. Cards that are in the sideways direction facing right are coming to life, and the magical map shifter, which are making a very beautiful arrangement. There's this like quarter sun, going on here with your layouts. That's pretty cool. So I said I would do something special for your birthday, and I'm not gonna do the season thing. Changed my mind. I'm gonna do like what you're doing well, right? A nice little birthday surprise. Just a little, well, not surprise, but a nice little birthday read of what you're doing well. Let's just get some goo gaga. What you're doing well this season? Let's do that. Yeah, I don't want to time frame it. What you're doing well, what you're supposed to learn this season, so that when the Cancer season ends, what are my Cancers doing well this season? What am I, okay. What am I, oh, this card wanted to come out earlier for you. I feel like it wants to come out in the upright. I don't know what you want, actually. Magical Map Shifter came out again in the exact same position. Sacred Pool came out in the exact opposite position. I told you Sacred Pool came out before. In the reverse, it's coming out now in the upright. Magic Prayer wanted to come out. It was one of the chunk of cards that wanted to come out earlier. And it's come out with the Magical Map Shifter in the same exact position as your reading. Ah, babes. Okay, so what you're doing well this month, or this Cancer season, is you're taking action. And message in a bottle is like you're getting signs, or this is a sign. You're getting kind of these messages, or asking for signs. Magic Prayer says your wishes are being heard, and they're coming in the way that they're gonna come. This is nice, actually. You're taking action. So this season, what you're doing well is you're taking action. You're letting go of things that are no longer engaging, and you're going towards things that are more suitable for you. So that's good, especially given the reading that I just gave. It feels like for most of you who have heard that reading and it did resonate, this is going to resonate for you as well, in the face of you taking action and moving towards what's really yours, and releasing engagement and disengaging from things that are no longer serving you, or people, situations that are no longer serving you this season. And that's awesome. That's great for a birthday. Like, you know, when things happen, you're reflecting on what's good for you and what isn't so well for you. The Magic Prayer is saying, like, your prayers are being answered. They're in escrow. It just kind of depends with this wheel, this person here, that this is happening with. Message in a Bottle talks about credence, signs, symbols, synchronicities, things coming your way, messages coming your way, communication. Spirit sends you signs when you ask for them, when you believe you will receive them, and when you allow yourself to become fluent in the language of symbols, oracles, and omens. They may come to you as a bird, da-da-da. Keep your ears open, for someone might say just the right thing that will give you the answer to your query. So that might be actually true in terms of someone, because again, the magical map shifter came back. The magical map shifter came back. So, when it comes to this victimhood that's been flipped around in the sacred pool, you're good. I'm glad. I'm glad that Victor that clicked around. You're stepping out of victimhood and stepping into your sovereignty. We're all works in progress, so a detached self-examination made with rigorous honesty is called for, and that might be something that you're doing. Because it is your birthday, you are looking at your life and yourself and being like, okay, what do I need to do? What do I need to shift and change? When you're conscious that you're the embodiment of spirit, it becomes easier to respect yourself and act in good conscience. And it looks like you're making decisions here. This month you're moving, you're making moves. Money moves. Just moves, okay? Moving more towards what could actually be yours. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Maybe even accepting that what is in your world is yours. Stop not fighting it anymore. Stepping into celebrating it. Your unique service to the world is not only needed but celebrated. See the love within you and know that if you cast it upon the waters, it will return to you tenfold. Act with surety and confidence, and success shall be yours. Focus on self-love and self-esteem. We're all works in progress. That's what that card is saying. The magic prayer again is talking about wishes coming, wishes being granted, wishes coming to help and heal you. That the will of spirit be done through you and not yours. Because the nice thing about that is sometimes I take it personally. Because it's like, no, that's my will. But here's the thing, my will is so limited. My wishes are so limited. Your wishes are so limited. All you see is what you know. Spirit knows way more than you could ever know. You want spirit to make you want spirit to guide your steps. You want that. Because it's going to take you to places that you could have never dreamed of. The way Joel Osteen says. You could never have dreamed of. Because your mind is, not to be insulting, but your mind is small. It doesn't see everything as much as spirit sees. So you want what spirit has for you, not what you think you want for yourself. Now, put that wish out there, put the cast out there, like cast it out, and surrender and say, look, your will be done. Because that's real talk. That's the best. Surrender your wishes and desires to spirit. You may not get what you want, but you'll surely get what you need. Your destiny awaits you as long as you keep in conscious contact with your higher power. This is about prayers answered in the way that they need to be answered. And checking your self-will. Right? If the path you're on is leading you to a place of regret, or you're pursuing something that's not good for you, then you're about to know it and take action on it. That's what I'm seeing, and you're gonna feel some sort of message, and you're listening to the messages to move you through this situation that may not be serving you. So that's what you're doing well. You're taking action towards what's truly yours, and letting go of the bullshit. I hope you're alright. Oh, I'm stretching. Oh. Happy birthday again. Yeah. Good luck with this. Let me know what's good. And let me know what you did for your birthday in the comments. I'd love to know. I love birthdays. So, I'm wishing you a happy birthday, happy belated birthday, happy future birthday, from Lumiere's heart to yours. I want you to keep your light on. If you'd like a personal reading, private reading, the information for that is in the description box below. If you like this and you're new to the channel, you can hit subscribe if you want, only if you want, and if you vibe with what's going on here. If you like the video, go ahead and like it. Cancer season, as far as I'm concerned, is still a week or so more, and you can watch it towards the end to see if this is something that you've digested, especially this tail end bit. So, I like to go back to my liked videos. I use it as like a save, you know, as a bank to just kind of go back to and rewatch things that I want to check back up on again. So you're doing well, or you will be doing well. Okay, take action. Ah, I love seeing the Yang card. It's so good. It might even be emotional action because I'm seeing all this blue and water and fire here. Passionate action towards your passion. Yeah, I'm seeing fire. Okay, boo. Okay, honey. Do well. Keep your light on and good luck. Mwah. Birthday kisses.